pas social, wow, real. Well, when I was born in 1951 in a little town of Effingham, Illinois, and soon moved to Mount Vernon, Illinois, which I spent the rest of my life living here in Mount Vernon, Illinois. But I can remember going up as a kid. Very early on, I had a thing for motors, and my dad bought a lawnmower, had a motor on it, and that was just a godsend to me, having a motor on a lawnmower. Before, I just had an old push mower. And I can remember being out in the backyard with that thing, and I'd just be revving it up and down. Rum. I'd rev it up and I'd rev it up. I'd burn a half tank of gas out of it, just sitting there revving it up. Mom finally came out and made me turn it off. So early on, I had a thing for motors. And I had a bicycle back then. And when I was a young guy, couldn't dream of having a motorcycle, but we put balloons and baseball cards in our spokes, so to make noises like the motor. And I can remember I'd be riding around, just riding all over. The baseball cards didn't sound as good. Balloons sounded a whole lot better. The only thing is they wouldn't last very long. I mean, they'd sound like a Harley with a straight pipe until they'd blow up, so they didn't last very long. But that's kind of what got me into motors. I just always was a motorhead, and always wanted a motorcycle. And when I got older, I really wanted one real bad, and I can remember I finally went out and bought one. I bought about a 1957 Cushman scooter. Had a foot clutch and a tank shift on. It had a 2-speed transmission, except mine was a 1-speed because the first gear was broke. So it didn't take off very fast, but it's probably a good thing. Anyway, I had that, and I had to hide it from my mother because my mother told me that I'd never have a motorcycle while I was under her roof. Well, bless her soul. It wasn't long after that I got out from under her roof. And Mom wishes till the day she died she had never told me that, because I'd probably never wanted one. As soon as I got out from under her roof, I went and bought me another one. Of course, I didn't know what riding gear was. I didn't know how to ride safely, didn't have a helmet. So I went out and bought me the fastest motorcycle in the whole production motorcycle in the whole world. It was a Kawasaki 500cc 2-stroke triple. Fastest production bike made at the time. This was about 1970. And why I'm still here after riding that thing, I don't know, because I knew how to go all right, but I didn't know how to stop, didn't know how to use brakes. Thing handled like a wheelbarrow with a flat tire anyway. And I blew through many stop signs with that bike. Couldn't get her stopped. And that was kind of my entry to motorcycles. And then I ended up getting a dirt bike, and I was living in a little old apartment, and I kept my dirt bike in the living room, and I was just dating my wife at the time, and had my dirt bike and my Triumph chopper in the living room of that place, and had it in there for a long time. Then we finally got married and moved into there, and when she came in, the bikes went out. That's kind of the way that went, which was reasonable, I guess. It's a little bitty place, so I had dirt bikes and I had road bikes, and I had them both, and I raced for years. And somewhere down the road, I put the two together. I rode dirt bikes, I rode road bikes, but I never give the thought to traveling on an off-road bike. Never give it a thought. And I finally put them two together, and I read about some guys doing that, and I think I kind of started that venture with a big BMW, which a lot of people call them the big dogs back then. The early GSs, big GSs, and they had that big dog ride. And that's where I got my nickname, Big Dog. My son gave me that name. And it's just kind of stuck with me. But that's where that name came from, Big Dog. Well, me and Debbie got married in 1974, and she moved in. The bikes went outside, but that was okay. I eventually ended up getting a garage to put my bikes in, but our whole life centered around riding motorcycles, and we rode all over the country, and had all manner of road bikes, and I had a lot of Harleys for years, and later on in '77, when my son Marty was born, I had 2 or 3 sidecar rigs, and had an old Harley sidecar rig, which is pictured right there. It's a 1963 Harley Davidson that's me, by the way, when I was much younger. Marty's back there's 5 years old, and I had an old metal sidecar, and we went out west on that trip, and we went up in the Colorado mountains, and I had no clue whatsoever that it'd snow there in the summertime. But it did, and we survived that trip somehow or another. And then Marty got bigger. We did rides together on my BMW, and we went all over and that, and we just went everywhere. I think we rode together forever. And I think at some point in time, Debbie probably got tired of it, and she'd stay home more and more and more. And of course, I didn't ever change my way. That was my only interest, was riding bikes, and I was always able to have pretty much whatever I wanted in a motorcycle, because I didn't spend my money on gambling, or I didn't hunt and fish, or I didn't spend my money on anything else. So I was able to have just pretty much whatever I wanted. I've been real lucky in that aspect. Then my son got to riding with me when he got a little older, and we spent all of our time riding dirt bikes together growing up. Man, that's some of the best times of my life, riding with my son. And I didn't know that eventually he'd get older and go on down a different road. Never dreamed that. Never dreamed that in my life, that he would go a different direction. But I've got all the memories of riding with my son with me still, so we're still really close, but he doesn't ride the motorcycles anymore. June 2nd, ain't it, Marty?
Yeah.
Yeah, June 2nd.
I think so. What day is it? Wednesday?
Well, it's Wednesday.
Okay.
Well, when you're unemployed, it's kind of hard keeping track of time.
Yeah. I got no clue what time it is.
What month is it anyway?
June.
There's the car winner, Marty Sampson on the Mighty Head. You're in first place.
Man, I can hardly ride from looking at that thing.
We didn't know if we'd get right up to it or not, but here we are. This thing is magnificent. It's called, I think, Shiprock Butte, or Shiprock Mountain.
It doesn't look anything like a ship to me.
No, it's people think it looks like a ship's sail, but maybe from a certain angle or distance or whatever. I don't know. Boy, it's a beautiful day out there. No humidity. It's probably about 80. Been there, done that. Check.
Check.
Okay, we're on. This is the San Juan River, and we have found this swinging walk bridge. And we are in Arizona, and I can't tell you right now where what the name of this town is. And I'm not going to tell you where this bridge is at because I'd have to kill you.
We're in Arizona?
Yeah, we crossed in Arizona 20 minutes ago.
Oh.
Yeah. And by the way, on our way here, we was trying to go down some old ranch road on BLM road, land, it's old dirt road, and I tried to cross the river and fell over in it. It was a creek.
That road was fun though after you fell over.
Yeah, it was.
That was cool. You know anything better than peeing on something?
What's that?
Pissing off something in the water.
Yeah. Me and Marty peed off this bridge. It's kind of a father and son thing. You just probably wouldn't understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Four Corners is not too far away, although the way we're going, I don't think we'll ever get there. Oh my God, there's a dip. Fly on. Oh, Marty, don't hit this dip. Oh, 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 oh. Man, that was close. Yeah, I think I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat me a big bopper ice cream sandwich. What kind of sandwich you got, Marty?
Same thing.
You got a big bopper too?
Yep.
You're just like your dad, you know?
Yep.
Charlie Chi was your name?
Huh?
Charlie Chi.
Who's this right here?
That's you.
You made me a picture, huh? Right there, you.
I just met Charlie Chi and I was glad to meet him. Real nice fellow here. We're having an ice cream. He's having a Snicker bar.
Just want to go walking, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening.
I've been working on my top 10s. Top 10 good things about riding with BigDog. And then the top things bad about riding with BigDog. Top 10 good ones, top of my head, is he always has to pee when I gotta pee. Number 10. And number 9's he always stops about when I want to stop. Number 8, he rides a perfect speed all the time that I like to ride. Number 7, forgot. Some of them was, gotta be number 1 was he does all the research and knows where the hell he's going. Takes you on the coolest routes and finds the coolest shit. And then the bad things he does, if you fall down he'll take your picture. That's definitely number 1. Number 2, if you take a shit in the woods he'll take your picture. What's number 3? I don't know if there is a number 3. There definitely ain't 10. That's all I can think of for now. Alright, I'll quit yakking.
I'm really sorry, and the boring scenery, I'm just really sorry about that, Marty. I'm sorry we have to put up with this. And I think we'll stop here and get a snack, and hopefully a bear won't eat us.
Yeah.
See any bears out here, Marty?
Yeah, I think a bear just shit on your seat. Go there and take a look at that.
Oh my God, where'd he go?
I don't know. I think it's got a whistle in it too.
They say to them hikers, you know, carry bear whistles around their neck. When you find bear turds, they got little whistles in them.
Yeah, there's something in it.
What thing?
You're touching it with your finger?
God, that thing's sure nasty. Looks huge. Stinks.
Does it?
Tastes like shit too.
Really?
Hey, I got some good food cooking up here. Got the old jet boil out. And we're going to have some beef stew.
Dad rides this stuff all the time by himself. So, for his birthday, I got him a spot He just sent an okay message. So it's findmespot.com. And I'm glad I got it for him after seeing some of the stuff he rides in. Because this is pretty serious stuff. You're out in the middle of nowhere.
Thanks, Marty, for buying that for me. It's I know they've been out there for a long time, and my wife Debbie's and my son both have wanted me to have one, and they got that for me for my birthday. So
Yep.
either that or she's wanting to keep an eye on me. I don't know.
Either way, now we know where the hell you're at.
Hi, Debbie. I love you. I love you. I'm gonna finish this dog turd off.
All right.
Guess where I'm at?
Where you at? What state are we in?
Arizona. I think.
What canyon are we at?
We are in Blue Balls, Iowa.
Well, that road down there looks like that'd be an awful lot of fun.
Actually, we are in Canyon de Chile National Monument Park. Me and Marty.
Think we could get a ticket if we rode that road down there?
You know what? We have come close to getting thrown in jail. I don't know how many times, but I think that one would seal the deal.
That'd do it for us?
Yeah, if we'd take our dirt bike and ride down there.
Yeah, we couldn't get out.
Marty, you're going to risk life and limb.
That's gonna race.
We're going to race down this hill.
I don't think I've ever won. I don't think you've ever lost.
Yeah, I always beat Marty.
But I think I got you this time.
You know what? There could be a spot down here we'd have to call 911. I got my spot tracker still on.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. Hey, you cheated. Oh, he cheated. You better not take my line. Oh man, he took my line. I'll have to pass him on the outside. Holy shit. Thing is not to use your brakes, and I just did. Man, he's pulling away. I touched my brakes one time, done me in. I was done for. Oh, he's declaring victory. Victory ain't won until somebody stops rolling. Alright, I gotta pick good lines here. I gotta stay out of that soft stuff. Yeah, he's in the soft stuff. Look at him. Oh, he's in the soft stuff. He's in it again. Here I come. Here I come. I'm coming. Oh, he's figured it out now. He is a genius, by the way. Thing is, I'm going to have to run off that soft stuff to pass him. Oh, crap.
Hey!
Oh! I beat him by 7 feet.
Oh, you cheated.
I am unbeaten.
You cheated.
No, I didn't either. I got it on video. You'd heard my engine running. I got it all on video. That's fun, Marty. Well, we're out in my radio garage. I've lived out here for 37 years, and this old garage is real sentimental to me and means a lot to me, but it's where I did all the work on my motorcycles all my life. And rebuilt a bunch of old Harleys in here, and Bull Tacos, Hodakas, old Yamaha DT1s, and just all manner of dirt bikes I've owned over my years. I think I've owned over probably close to 60 motorcycles. And But way before I got into adventure riding, well, I was racing dirt bikes and got a lot of good experience. I wasn't very good at it, but I had a lot of fun at it and got a lot of good riding experience, made me a better rider. Then I started doing these dual sport rides all over the country, and the best part about that, I got to do that with my son. And that's all me and my son did when he was growing up, because he had a motorcycle when he was probably 3. And as he got bigger and bigger, I'd buy him a bigger one. And then when he got a driver's license, well, we got on our street legal dirt bikes and we went all over the country, did all these dual sport rides, and man, we just had a ball like that, because back then you ride single track trails and pop out on the highway, you had your license plate and stuff, and it was just kind of putting a little small taste in my mouth for traveling on a dirt bike, which for some reason, I had road bikes too, but for some reason it took me forever to tie together, traveling all over my road bike and then riding my dirt bikes to combine the two, to go traveling on an off-road machine. And I never heard of anybody doing it. I guess the people were, of course, but it just never occurred to me. And I finally started reading about some guys doing this, traveling around the world. And you read about all these people that did that kind of thing, and some pretty rough terrain, and they didn't have to stick to the pavement. And I don't know, boy, there was somewhere along the road that grabbed a hold of me, and it just changed myself, my riding, my bikes. I mean, it just opened up a whole new world for me. And I got to tell you, I'm like a little kid right now. I can't hardly sleep at night thinking about riding and where to go and exciting places to go, exciting places to see, people to meet, camping out in the wilderness, and kind of living a little on the edge, maybe being by yourself out amongst grizzly bears and stuff. And BigDog Adventure Ride, tip number 337. Do not venture out in the middle of nowhere like where we are right now with this much toilet paper. Well, we got a trail blockage here.
Well, I had to pee that looked like I could get away with it, but now all this traffic's coming up through here. I'm calling AAA.
All right.
No problem. I got road service.
All right.
Well, there's BigDog disappearing off in the sunset. I may never see another person again. Hey, he's coming back to check out now. Only took him 2 hours. His definition of hard pack and mine must be way different. You're there with them little old 250s, they just don't bust through the crust of hard pack quite like a big mule does. Hey, Biggie Doggy! Careful now, he's gonna hurt himself. Went right on by. Here I am needing a little bit of assistance, and he goes right on by. I don't think he even saw me here.
There's my little buddy following me there, Mr. Shadow Man. Hey, Shadow Man. One hand. Amazing. Yeehaw! I'll do a Superman for you. Ah! An act. First I started riding, like DR 350s. That to me, that was the motorcycle that started the dual sport craze. That was a great motorcycle. And I had one, my son had one, and I think we wore out one and bought another one. And we still ride like riding single track a lot too, so we had some single track bikes, and like XR 250s and RMX 250s, and we had a myriad of XRs, great dirt bikes. I tried to street legal all of them, and And then I got into the big BMWs, started doing that, and I had a lot of fun on them, and had several GSs. The latest one was 1150 GS. And then it got to a point, like when you was on a road bike, I'd be passing all these little roads on the side of the road. You know, there's a little, maybe a dirt road. It wasn't rough at all, but you know, you didn't want to take your road bike down. So I got my GS. So I'd go down that road, that dirt road. Well, I was going down that dirt road, and I'd be looking at these old rough trails. Well, GS wasn't worth a hoot for that. So I decided to get something a lot smaller and lighter. So I've kind of been in the direction I've been going. And the bike that I put the most miles on and ride the very most, and usually on some rough terrain, is a 250 now. I ride that Yamaha WR250, and I've ridden that motorcycle from Mexico all the way to the Arctic Ocean and back.
There's one happy guy there. I can't believe we're here, Scott.
Oh, is this awesome or what?
I cannot believe we are actually here.
We made it to Alaska.
Welcome to my show, the Bear Grylls show. Me and the Dingleweeds are on top of the highest mountain in all the earth. We are at the Salmon Glacier.
Mark, isn't that glacier?
Yeah, we're at the Salmon Glacier, and we're going to rappel off this cliff here and down there, and trek over this, and try to somehow get over these crevices.
Hey Mark, isn't that a crevasse?
Whatever. Come on. Okay, we'll go over crevices. Well, let me tell you what. This is BigDog, and we're at the Salmon. Big hunk of ice, and there's a bunch of cracks down there. How about that? That okay?
That's good. That's good.
Show them around there, Scott.
Yeah, it's some awesome scenery up here.
I was just telling Scott, you know, some of the three neatest things I've seen in my life was Copper Canyon, Crater Lake in Oregon, and I've got this, say, the Salmon Glacier tops it all. It really does. It's just.
Awesome scenery, that's for sure.
If you give me any more crap, I'm going to get out my Bear Grylls LMF2. Oh no, that's a Bear Grylls knife there.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. They're $59.95 online, or you can buy them about $3 at Walmart, I think.
I pretty much wasn't scared to go anywhere on that bike. I mean, no matter how bad it was, I could make it through it, even though it wasn't the off-road machine this 450 KTM EXC was. It dang near is, and it's extremely reliable and stuff. So,
you know, they say these WRs can go anywhere.
We gonna cross this thing or what? You brought the paddle, didn't you?
You know what? I think if I get back there about a half a mile and get a run at it,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do like a rock and just kind of skip across it.
but the bikes I got right now, you'd ask me, well, what do you got 4 bikes for? Well, I've got this 450 EXC for riding this tough single track. Not something I really want to travel on. Could be done. Then I got my Yamaha WR250 that I can pretty much just ride anywhere, as the t-shirt says. And I got my old trusty KLR, which I think is probably one of the very best motorcycles ever made. I really do. And then I got my KTM 950, which is a whole lot more better bike to ride off road than the big BMWs. But anyway, that was kind of my quick story of my venture from riding dirt bikes to getting into this adventure riding. And there was a guy's website that was on the web that I kept reading about way back in the days of dial-up. He was riding his GS all these neat places, off-road, through mud and whatever. And his website's gone now. It disappeared. And I'd like to thank that guy because it was kind of the one, I can't even remember his name or anything. But it planted a seed in me that has really sprouted. And I'm having a lot of fun right now. I'm getting ready to retire. I'll be retired in about another month. So look out. Here I come.
See an angel. You got to find it where it fell. If you want to get to heaven, you got to raise a little hell.
Walnut Grove Church.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, we're here. God told me not to go to church on Sunday.
Oh, really?
What he said to me was, he says, Mark, Big Dog, I don't want you sitting in church thinking about riding. What I'd rather have you doing is be out riding thinking about church.
Oh, really?
You can quote me on that.
Being as I'm retired,
I think I'll just sit down here and have me some bullhog jerky. I don't even know where we're at. We're in Kentucky somewhere, ain't we?
I think so.
Been a good riding day except for all them stop signs.
Yeah, what about them stop signs?
Yeah, what about them?
Maybe you should share about how you stop at stop signs.
I haven't stopped a stop sign since 1983. The stop signs are for people that don't know how to drive. But due to my superior riding ability, I don't pay much attention to them, as you probably noticed. This retirement thing is working out really well. It's a full-time job, though. Keeps you on your toes. You gotta get up early and make the day of it. We was at Enoch's Mill an hour ago, wherever that is. We don't know much really. We don't care. I'm retired and Bill's gonna quit his job. So.
That's right.
Hey, that takes talent now.
I got that one.
It takes talent and sphincter control to fart and cough at the same time without decapitating. Don't look that up in the dictionary.
New wisdom every time from Big Dog when we stop.
I'm full of all kinds of bits of information. none of it being useful or can make money.
This is the beautiful, infamous Slick Creek crossing of the Trans Am Trail in Tennessee. And let me tell you, it is slick.
You know, when you go riding, there are days, you know, when you go riding, if you knew how many times you're going to crash that day, you might not get out of bed. I bet days I crashed 6 or 7 times. If I'd have knew that when I got out of bed, I might have stayed here. Oh, you caught me. Did you hear that? What he did with this bike?
No.
Rode the Trans Am Trail on it. Man. Hey, he says he's almost got $100 in this motorcycle. He gave $35 for it, and then he spent $12 on the seat.
Well, I checked my air and my tires.
Got here, huh?
Yeah, got air and tires. Got my roll charge. Got my steering knob on it. It's okay to tip. I've rode it everywhere. And back. And back.
How many gears is the transmission?
4.
4 speed.
It'll do like 70.
Oh, really?
Wide open.
That seat
looks comfortable.
Now you can ride that. Get on it. You can ride that seat. It's comfortable. It handles good. It takes mud pretty good.
I gotta get one of these.
I've had more fun on that.
Where's your speedometer?
Right here.
I don't need one of them.
Oh.
That one goes to hundreds.
That's for amateur.
Not too accurate.
Last time I saw that bike was in the pits of Mid-Ohio. We're talking 1 1/8 of front travel here,
every
buddy.
bit of it.
Oh, man. That sounds like a rhino.
Now you can bottom out pretty easy. I can ride that seat all day and I'm ready to go. Can't shine it up.
That's kickstart only, or you gotta
No,
you gotta
man.
no kidding, you gotta let it
Electric
start.
starter.
Son of a gun.
Yeah.
Pretty good turnout, huh?
For the turnout, this is Saturday morning. We're doing the dual sport ride, Pennsylvania Trail. Got a nice day for it too.
Yeah. How many riders we got?
We got 65 riders.
Wow. That's awesome.
Everybody's ready to go.
Big dog and little dog. Big dog chasing the little dog.
This is his road. How dare we come down his road? Cute little bugger, ain't it?
Yeah.
This road's called Ugly Creek Road.
It's not too ugly.
I didn't think so. Just died on me. I'm still pissed at him.
Kind of hard on riding partners, buddy.
Dingweeds is next. Boy, I can't resist that. I gotta come and get it. Jesus Christ.
Well, you'll be putting little marks on your gas tank for all the people you kill.
Yeah, some notches.
Like bears, huh?
Yeah, notches in your gut.
Oh, them's not bears, them's dead people.
Just all my old riding buddies said kill them.
Man, this is anybody looks good with this scenery.
Oh, really? Even me?
Yeah.
Even me?
Yeah.
You couldn't wipe that smile off his face with a pitchfork. Not when I'm riding, that's for sure.
I wish we'd see something cool.
Yeah.
Bathhouse, cantina. Look at that, tie him up right here.
Indian builds small fires, stay close. White man builds great big fire, stays far away, freezes his butt off. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dane Wade. Happy birthday to you.
Thanks, guys.
Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday.
Welcome to my show, the Bear Grylls Show.
Your name's Bear?
Me and the Basher, Bill Asher, we're at the Darien Gap, and we're getting ready to traverse this old dilapidated suspension bridge that was built in 1927. So we've got to get our motorcycles up over this if we're going to survive this jungle out here. And alligators and skeeters are just about to eat us up. Come over here.
You're going first.
This was built by the pygmies, the pygmy people. So, when you're riding up here, about 10 foot up there, Bill, you best pull a wheelie over that hole there.
Come on, Big Dog, grab it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think you just got airborne.
This is it?
This is it.
Are we in the Darien jungle or what?
The big boy track.
I think we're in the Darien. I know one thing, the guy that laid out this course didn't ride through here. He done it on Google Earth. And he stood in front of the computer doing mouse clicks and then sent us out here.
That's right.
Let's show him. This is called Mouse Click Trail. You get on your computer and you take your little mouse and you get you a nice cold glass of tea, sweet tea. You lean back in the chair and you start clicking on the map. And you make up this track. And then you send a bunch of old farts out there to die.